I was trying to say, I'm the guy who did this particular run 9 years ago, I believe. God, I'm getting old.
Yeah, yeah. Hard to believe it's been a decade.
Yeah, yeah, it's been, I think it has been a decade since I started running this game. I basically started running it just because I was looking for a speed run and ended up um, getting it involved in quite in a few major ways. Hopefully, I can remember uh, what's going on in this run.
Yeah, yeah. We're both going into this blind. Neither of us have refreshed ourselves on this ahead of time.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
uh,
you say blind. I'm technically not blind for this because
well,
I was the one that did the run.
I suppose that's fair. But all right, cool. I think we'll just go ahead and hop in here. So I'll move us
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Oh no! Razor saying that he didn't add it. Wait, so
Yeah, so they can hear you. They can hear us both now. We're back. Um,
okay. Yeah, yeah, we're not gonna have audio from the run because otherwise you'd hear two versions of me, and that would just make things confusing.
yeah, so this is a VOD from Fingers' stream back in the day, so it has him narrating over top of the gameplay. So you're just gonna have our lovely voices for this. Um,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a while before we
So
see any differences. The beginning of this game stayed the same for a very long time.
yeah, yeah, it's incredibly straightforward. Even when I started running this game, like there's been no difference apart from maybe a couple of very small skips.
I assume the drops I'm seeing are from your original stream dropping and not from the video.
Quite possibly, quite possibly. I'm seeing the drops on my end as well.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll see if it keeps up. But yeah, we've got probably about 8 or 9 minutes here where it's just going to be basic platforming.
Yeah.
As a fun little side note, the reason this run was chosen is because Toka and Eraser thought it was the last world record before wall storage, but actually they just looked at the leaderboard wrong, and this was never a world record.
It
so,
was just a world record
so
before that world record.
yeah, so
Yeah, I'm
we're basically just watching
trying.
a run chosen completely at random, but it should still be a good one.
Yeah, I'm now trying to remember if it was me or you that had the world record before storage was found.
I think it was me. When you got this one, I had a 134, and then that was the last world record, I think, before storage happened.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably right. Yes, let's all blame Toka Eraser.
Man, I will never forget the absolute shock I felt after running this game in complete isolation for a full year. I just randomly decided to Google to see if I could find any more people on the internet who had speedrun it in the past. See if I could find anything I had missed. And the
Yeah,
first result on the search page was you and Toko racing the game, and my brain melted out of my ears. I was like, not only are like there's not just one other person in the world who's doing this stupid activity, there are two of them.
yeah. So I think I was running this game in complete isolation. So when I first submitted this game to ESA 2015, which was the first online marathon I had attended. It was a very straightforward run all the way through. There was like no, I did not know of any glitchy skips apart from maybe one section, which I will point out. And then I think it was Drunken Shoe who'd come across my stream shortly after I'd submitted and had the run accepted and sent me a playlist of a bunch of glitches for this game. And I was like, and I'd seen them and I was like, I could use almost every single one of those. So I think I ended up lowering the estimate a whole bunch.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
So that random wall run you'll have seen just there. For those watching, that was me trying to prevent the game from basically having a massive visual glitch that would make it almost unplayable. Like a bunch of vectors and would just start. It would just become an unwatchable mess. Um, like the vectors would just be mucked up.
Yeah, I eventually started manually timing that to save the little like 1 second there that wall run loses, but it does mean that every great once in a while I go too quickly and then you have to restart the whole game.
Yeah, I mean technically it's possible to play through the game. Like it's only a visual glitch, but
In my experience, I've
it's just
tried that.
unpleasant.
Yeah, I've tried that, and in my experience, it actually does make the game more likely to crash.
Yeah, I mean, we say that the game always crashes
Yeah,
once
that's
every
true.
run,
That's true.
and in fact, I'm gonna get the feeling that we did have a crash in this run. There was definitely at least world record I had where the game crashed.
Eraser's cursing my future prospects.
Also breaks the auto split. I did not know that actually.
Oh,
Uh,
I also didn't know it affected the auto splitter. That's funny.
yeah.
Cheeky little jump here, very
Yeah.
precise.
First time.
Very
Woohoo.
very nice. And then of course the auto aim of the door immediately screwed you over.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that was one of the few times that's given me trouble in that specific section. It does give me trouble throughout the run and still does.
Yeah,
I
it's
had just said Prince pleased on stream.
yeah, it's just an unavoidable fate when you're playing this game. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that like that. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you did.
No, yeah, I do
Okay,
a series of jumps right there.
so this is one of my favorite jumps in the entire game.
Whoop.
And apparently I was shocked that I got it. It's one of the easiest glitches. You literally just have to face the corner and then the lock on thing just lets you clip through a wall and skip a whole section.
Yeah, not the only place in the game you can do that, hilariously enough, but the only place where it's useful.
I don't think I'd seen it in any other. I think I was too busy running the game to go glitch hunting.
Yeah, there's a place in the area right before you get chased by, like, where Ratosh is like shooting energy balls at you from the
Oh,
distance while you're platforming. Like right before you get to that
oh,
area,
is that?
there's a place where you can dive through the wall to a swinging pole.
Oh, you know what? I think I might have accidentally done that once.
Yeah, unfortunately it misses a loading trigger that you need, so you can't continue after you've done it. Luckily, you can just reset checkpoint, but
Yeah.
coming up on the end of the kind of tutorial of the game here, then we'll finally start being surprised by what we're seeing happen before our
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah. I'll just be cursing at myself, going, "Come on, use storage." That wall run used to give me some trouble until I found that you just had to stop at a set, climb up to a certain bit. I think it's like
Yeah,
if you were too low down or too high up, one of the two, then you would just not wall run.
yeah, it's very finicky there because obviously it's not a place where you're supposed to be wall running. But if you do it
Yeah,
like in just the right spacing, it'll let you get up.
that's one of the things about this game. If the game does not want you to wall run, it will do its damnedest to stop you from wall running.
Yeah, it's a very constrained game. Like they didn't design a bunch of systems that just work. They like handcrafted each piece of it. So if you don't do it in exactly the
Yeah,
way they intended for you to do it,
it,
everything
it's
breaks.
try, it's trying to hold your hand while giving you the illusion of not holding your hand.
Yeah. So we have the rewind power now, which is
Yep.
one of the easiest things in the game to abuse and one of the first glitches ever found, I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, I was found before I started running, but I didn't know about it until Junkenshoe pointed it out to me.
So these days you can just jump right next to the wall here, and just the prince just snaps
Yep.
onto the thing. But yeah, if you try to manually aim that, it's actually way harder than you'd think it is.
Yeah. I don't even know how I did not think of that. So so back in the day, we would skip all of the combat, as many of the combat encounters as we possibly could. Nowadays, we fight the first few skeleton monsters so that we could get the experience points to use Stone Shield, which is required for a couple of the storage glitches, storage based skips.
Yeah, also lets you do a couple extra door clips early on, but
Yep,
back 9
yep,
years ago, we didn't have all the methods for clipping that we do now, and clipping was
yep,
really hard. So
yeah.
we only
Thank God for that. Thank God for Damage Boost there.
yeah. Right, you're gonna probably do this whole room, aren't you?
Uh,
Or no, are you gonna do you are gonna do
I think
the rewind boost
Yeah,
here?
so I was luring those monsters away because sometimes the prince would just jump on top of them rather than
Yeah,
jumping
yeah.
towards the wall. So it was more of a safety strat than anything.
I don't think I don't think we yet knew that you could
Yeah.
swing backwards on these, did we?
Uh,
No,
I'm
because
trying to.
you
Well, we'll find out in a second. I don't think we did.
yeah, I think you would have had to go to the other one.
Yeah, because I would have only turned it twice rather than three times just there. I think.
No, you are turning around.
Oh, we did know of this then.
No, you just
Oh yeah, because you can just jump back down there.
yeah. So we didn't know you could. These days you can jump on the little broken platform in between those two, and you
Yeah,
don't have to go back down to the ground, which is nice. But that took us a long time to find.
yeah. I think I might have tried to experiment, but didn't think to just go to the like hug the wall.
Right, yeah. This is a random unskippable cutscene, is why he's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
bypassing it here, but it's like one of
yeah. That's the
three in the whole
that.
game.
Yeah, so we already watched two unskippable cutscenes. Oh, I do go for the experience. For some reason, I thought I skipped that. I I think that might just be me trying to unlock the ice attack early.
Right.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that let me like kill one of the bosses in 2 seconds. I don't. I've not been able to do that with the new route.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
especially with the new tricks that haven't been put in a world record yet. I think even another boss fight is going to have to be done without ice now. So,
yeah.
going to have to come up
It's
with
not.
strats.
Yeah, it's not slow.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you can do a
I
really
forgot about
hard.
this wall.
Yeah,
I forgot about that wall run.
you can do this really hard jump here. Which we'll see how many tries it takes him, but it's way harder than you would. Okay, only two, not bad. Uh,
Only two.
way harder
Well,
than
I
you'd
got the
think.
slow version.
Yeah, but yeah, these days I opt to just jump straight to that platform and then clip through the door there. But that's only because we know how to clip now. Back then, clipping was really hard.
Yeah, yeah. Clipping is a lot easier now than it used to be.
Did you just mash back at this point still? Because that's how I always did it until we started nailing down the different ways.
I think I was wiggling the. Oh, like, oh, do you mean like on the D-pad?
Yeah, for the actual like
Yeah,
yeah,
I think at one point I mapped it to the one of the buttons on my PlayStation 4 controller just to make it easier.
yeah, I had it on triangle, same.
Yeah. No, I didn't put map it in triangle because that was used for kick.
Kick, yeah.
Um, Although I don't think I used kick at all in any of my runs. And in fact, I think I only used it for um prison skip, which for some reason I'm able to do, but nobody else has been able to do.
You mean the like random one where it like
And
sometimes it works and
it's
sometimes it doesn't, or do you mean the newer one where you like walk on the wall?
so your newer one I find is slower than the old one that I'd come up with, but your one seems to be more consistent for you. I don't think I ever got it working on my end.
Yeah, no, it's very hard and it is slower. It's like 10 seconds
Yeah,
slower, I think. But yeah, it's just for me and for everyone else who's tested in the community that I know of, that the other one just only works like maybe 20% of the time.
yeah. So I think it's closer to 60 or 70% of the time. There's me now wishing that there was some way to just glide up this tower.
Yeah, one of the few things that we can't do in this game, as far as glitches
Yeah,
is concerned, is gain height. And if we could, it would let us skip so much.
yeah, absolutely. It would probably also make the game a lot less interesting in the same way as the rewind glitch in Sands of Time
Like zipping, you mean?
made the
Or
rewind glitch where it's like you rewind and then use a mouse wheel and use it forward or something.
right? Yeah, yeah.
Um, like it's a fun glitch, but you just do it so much in 80%, and it skips so much interesting tech.
Yeah, it basically just is a different game at that point. Which is
Yeah,
it can be fun and interesting, but it kind of no longer feels like you're even playing the game you started out with.
yeah. I'm assuming that's why some people here do no major glitches as well, because it's more like the game they played when they first bought the game.
Yeah, for sure. Are we gonna see invisible pole here?
Oh, possibly, possibly. I hope so. Yeah, we're going for invisible pole.
Yeah, no, I can't even remember the last time I did this glitch.
the camera nearly messed me up for that. Yep, here it is. For some reason, there's just an invisible pole there.
Yep, the pole just goes up higher, the hitbox, then goes higher than the visuals.
Yeah, I think the new one is only 5-10 seconds faster, but but it requires storage as well, or a
Yeah.
variation of the storage. And in fact, storage also lets you just drop right down this room as well.
You know, I actually don't know, Smath, if the invisible pole glitch is outlined in the rules or not. I don't remember for NMG.
I've not even looked at the rules for NMG, to be honest.
Yeah, so here's a great example. You can clip this door and avoid running all around this room, but clipping was so hard back then that it just wasn't even worth trying.
Oh no, I don't clip through that. There was a part that I think I was trying to wall run, like right at the edge of the door. You can wall run up to the switch, so I just don't bother clipping through that door.
Fair enough. Oops.
Whoop. So I used to try and jump that and skip the wall run, but it's incredibly difficult and saves like 1 second, so it's never worth it. So I think now we just fight that boss, just so that we can get upgrades for later on.
Yeah, if you have ice, he's super easy to kill, but even without ice, if you just do the strongest attack in the game, it one-shots him. So
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
you
I think it's the one after that that I struggle with without ice.
we obviously also get the sarcophagus here these days. I don't think you would have got. Yeah, you're not going to get it here.
No, I don't get it here.
Yeah, this was before we figured out how to get past death planes.
Yeah. So I did figure out how to get past the death plane before storage was discovered, but at the time I struggled to clip through the door, and I think the time that I would have saved was cancelled out at the time by how long it took to gain the upgrades. So at the time it wasn't worth it. Of course, nowadays, thanks to storage, um, it saves a lot more time now.
Yeah, fair enough. That door is terrible to clip with the old method. I actually had a setup where I would get clipped into the door at the exact moment that the boss enemy charged at me, and he would knock me through to the other side of the door. It was really hard, and I'm glad we don't have to do stuff like that anymore.
Yeah. So so here I hadn't realized that I had already finished the puzzle, and I was just like, wait, what have I done wrong? I can't believe that was world record.
It wasn't. It wasn't world record.
Oh, it was just a random run.
Yeah, no, they thought it was world record, which is why they picked it, but that was a mistake.
Okay.
Man, been a long time since I've done this puzzle.
Yeah, I don't think I remember the solution.
Yeah, it's possible that it's locked away in my muscle memory, and if I just started doing it, it would just work, but I definitely couldn't remember off the top of my head.
It was definitely the same when I was doing the previous puzzles earlier this year. It's like speedrunning a game. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah.
and there's me mucking up the puzzle. That was what that pause was. I was pushing it the wrong way. You know what? I'd only just remembered. There's a combat encounter here.
Yeah, there's a boss fight here.
Yeah, I literally only just remembered that. That's how useful the door skip is. I think I was able to get it a lot more consistently as well. By the time we found storage. No, excuse me.
Yeah, it's really funny how broken ice is as an upgrade in this
Yeah,
game because there are four powers, and
yeah.
the
Only three of them are useful.
well, yeah, and I mean even the other two that are useful are really like only useful for glitches. Like when you're just
Yeah,
playing the game casually, they basically just there's just like no reason to ever do anything other than use
yeah,
ice.
yeah, yeah. And then if you use any of the other powers, then the last one you use is cancelled out, so you can't chain them. Um, and then the fire trail is completely useless. Nobody uses it ever. Like it's just pick ice if you're playing casually. So that's us with our second power, the water freeze thing, which is used to create extra things to swing around and climb on, and wall run in the case of waterfalls. So that there was an example of rewind just not stopping even after you let go of the rewind button.
Yeah, like I was saying before, they like handcrafted each individual system. So like unlike the Sans trilogy where you can just let go of rewind basically whenever you want to, in this game there are very specific points when a rewind is allowed to stop. And if
I
you don't do any of those things, then the rewind just keeps going.
Yeah, I think I think I think generally it's when you're idle or on the ground, you're not like jumping or anything.
Oh wow, I'm surprised the auto aim didn't put you on the pole there.
Yeah, no, I think I did have a system like I would count at my head, so that I land consistently there. So no prison skip, unfortunately. I don't I don't
Nice.
remember that trick at all.
Oh, you don't? Definitely an old one. It's actually you need a very specific angle for that to work. I was about to say GG on getting
Yeah.
it first try.
I Yeah, I guess it just goes to show how long it's been since I've used this route.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, because for some reason I thought I had to just fight the enemies.
Yeah, no, you get to skip this fight, and then I assume uh, you'll just be doing the sewers normally as well, and so you can just bypass those
Um,
enemies too.
I think there might be a trick in sewers that required storage, possibly, or that it's either it requires storage or we just hadn't found the full skip.
Yeah, there's also a place where you can clip through the wall that, or actually two places where you can clip through the wall. That I don't think
Um,
we went for back then.
Yeah, was that not because it skipped a trigger, a load trigger or something?
I don't know. I don't remember if it skips any or
Oh no,
not.
wait, in fact, I think I might know what door you're talking about now. I don't go for that because it's a difficult one, and I normally use too many rewinds to clip through it.
Yeah, you are really limited on the number of energy you have in this area. Going for the wall run. Hey, wrong direction.
Yeah, yeah. So for some reason, he sometimes just goes the wrong direction there.
You can manipulate it with the camera angle, but it's still like not perfect. It's
Yeah,
very
I
specific.
I think I have been able to get it more consistently, but I don't know. There was just something about it.
Yeah, no, it's a weird one for sure. Obviously, not a situation where you should be able to wall run anyway, so not a surprise that it's a glitchy mess.
To be fair, a lot of the tricks in this game are a weird one.
I'm surprised you're killing that guy. Oh, you are
Oh,
going.
that's so that I
You are going for the clip.
yes, it was so that I could gain a rewind point, uh, so that I could have an extra boost for the clip.
Right, right.
I think it gave me a ton of experience points for an upgrade as well.
Yeah, those guys give you 20, I think.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I think you're right.
Then yeah, you can also wall clip in this room, but we didn't know that yet. But it lets you avoid doing all of this stuff with the puzzle in
Yeah,
air quotes.
that puzzle. What puzzle? I was just flicking this random switch to open a door. That was a fun jump.
Now let's see
So it's just sometimes
which of the 7 bath skips you're gonna do.
which of the 7 bath skips. So I'm definitely going for that lock on, which skips the first floor. I don't think this one I'm doing is the best one. There is a much bigger skip.
Yeah, yeah, there are like
So I think
four
this is
different
bad.
ways to skip this room at this
Yeah,
point.
I think this is number 2 or number 3. Yeah, so there is a better one that I've been able to get more consistently that gets you straight to this bit that I'm climbing on.
I spent
So
so many hours
this,
in that room
yeah,
trying to find a skip where you landed on top of the swinging poles and then could jump off of them. Uh, and it took so long and was so hard, and then it turns out you can just wall run if you just wall
yeah,
run on the right place.
yeah. I don't even remember if it was me or if it was Robbie that discovered it, or if it was somebody else, possibly you, maybe.
Could have been. It's been too long.
Yeah. So this is probably going to be the biggest difference between the old this route and the current route. Um, so Robbie was the person that discovered storage, and the first skip he found with it was
Was here, yeah.
the chase skip. So you'll actually see Ratash in the segment.
God, I forgot how annoying this skip was.
I
Yeah,
don't think it was even worth it in the end. I think think I must have run out of rewinds there, and that's why I restarted.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to how many you had, but probably. Well, what you're thinking of, Smath, is coming up still. The skip Robbie found skips all of this, and then
Yeah.
what Drep found is around the corner here. But first, we have to go through this entire room that is no longer in the run.
Yeah. Honestly, I forgot this room even existed. Honestly, I forgot that uh, part sticking out, you don't even need to land on the floor.
Yeah,
Jump into the
yeah.
pattern. I also forgot that there's a second this room.
Yeah, so what Drep found is all the way over here. Because
Yeah,
this is where the first part of Chase Skip lands you. You just drop down from above and end
yeah,
up right here.
yeah. And then you can jump from here. So, like, that was an accidental jump, but now we do it deliberately.
Yeah, you kind of
So,
almost...
this is another room that's not in the route anymore.
Yeah, which, thank God. The movement in this room is rough to do optimally. So much auto-aim gets in your way.
So, I think at one point we used to clip through that door, but I struggled with it too much.
Yeah, that was a really hard
And
one.
just, yeah. And of course, that door doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Smath. I think the one I'm talking about is NMG friendly because it's just
I
wall
think it might
wall
have
running.
been Robbie that found that as well, and I think I might have found a more consistent way, or maybe I found a consistent way and then Jet could have found a more consistent way. I'm not sure.
That level
So
of
this is a
confusion.
scary This
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
scary corridor to go through. If you die at all in this corridor, then the game is soft locked.
Yeah, your save becomes corrupted for just
Yeah,
no known reason. Just happens.
yeah,
it,
yeah. It's
yeah, go
Yep.
ahead.
So what happens is there's a switch coming up that you pull to activate a platform. Oh no! Wait, no. You no wait. Oh no! You activate a switch to summon another switch, and that switch just doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's the switch here
In the
he's about to
corrupted save.
pull.
You might be thinking of you might have been thinking of an NMG glitch that Jet found.
Yeah, this here, this lever just doesn't appear if your save is corrupted. And it's
Yeah, and then yeah,
yeah, the first when I decided to speedrun this game, I did a playthrough just to remind myself because it had been like 4 years since I had last played it. And I got that save corruption glitch, and I almost decided not to do another playthrough, but I did. So I was like, that glitch very nearly made me just never actually speedrun this game.
yeah, understandable. I don't even remember how I came across it, but it ruined many runs before I realized it was because I'd been restarting the checkpoint.
Everyone get excited for pop runs, where for the first time ever we'll be skipping this room.
Oh yes,
So,
I've not tried that yet.
it is
Who did that
it's
find it? Was it Drek?
yeah, that was Drep. When he found the new glitch, this was the first thing he did with it, and wild to see because we've wanted to skip this room for as long as the run has existed because it's so slow and boring, and I never
Yeah.
thought it would be possible, but here we are.
When's World Recce, Sam?
Hopefully this week. I haven't started derusting yet, so
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get right to derusting. I don't know if I'll be able to get a decent world record again in this game. So much has changed, and I tried derusting, and I've not even been able to beat PB.
yeah, it's the movement in this game makes or breaks a good time, and if you're not in well practiced in it, like it can be really rough to get back into it.
Yeah, I will try again. I'm trying to. I suppose we'll find out in a second if I go through all the platforming rigmarole here, or if I just hang around.
Yeah, you know what? I don't. I think if I remember right, I think Robbie found that drop down. So I don't know if that had been found at this point.
It wasn't a drop down; it was a jump.
Or yeah, sorry, yeah. I just mean like where you hang over the fence. That was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh,
we
okay,
hadn't found that yet.
and yeah, and hanging around actually does save a small amount of time because we don't use freeze, and when you use freeze, the platforms. Sorry, I was hearing my own audio there, and that was me being frustrated because I couldn't skip this bit, so I just like, come on, I just want to skip this area.
Little did you know you just have to wait a decade.
Just drop. Yeah.
So another boss coming up here that these days we fight without ice, and you have to have a very
Yeah.
specific and well practiced strategy for. But 9 years ago, you just
Yeah.
used ice, and he
So
just died.
yeah. So, so for the first time here, for the first time in 9 years, here's a boss being fought in 2 seconds.
Yeah, it is really funny how fast it goes by.
I think I missed. I think I blanked. I missed the fight. I missed the boss fight. How did it go again?
Then I want to say Ven found vanish boosting, and he had not played this game at this point, so that's definitely not going to be here.
Vanish boosting. Remind me what that is.
Yeah, so in this next room, there's a water swinging pole, and if you um unfreeze it right as the prince is about to grab it, he like shoots forwards through the air.
Oh, yes, I have tried doing that, but I could not get the timing down.
Interesting. It's not that precise, but you do have if you do it too late, it just doesn't work. But but yeah, I want to say he found that, and that would have been probably several years after this.
Yeah, I don't think I was running the game at that point.
Oh, it does its math. I actually didn't know that it works with memory. I'll have to keep that in mind and see if I can find anywhere that that's useful.
Yeah, it works with memory, but we don't have memory at this point. This is probably the easiest door clip in the game,
Yeah, the
possibly because you're clipping through that throne.
yeah, and it's like literally 1 pixel thick, like the hitbox is.
Yeah. So so even back then we still skipped that boss, and it was like a very tedious 3 minute boss.
Yeah, NMG has to fight it still. It's
Rep.
just as unfortunate as it always was.
So that's us got the next superpower, so you can just zip towards enemies now.
which is a very good power and very useful, but somehow
Yeah.
not as useful for speedrunning, I feel like, as you would think it is.
Well, there is that new trick that was found fairly recently where you can like aim where you zip
Yeah, the 360 bird.
when you landed the birds.
Yeah, that part that
Yeah,
part does come in handy.
for some reason I thought I skipped this room,
Yeah, there is a
but
skip you can
you
do
know what?
here, but it's either I don't know if it wasn't known at the time or if it was just considered too hard because it does take a
I
very specific aim.
I don't think it was known at the time because I normally try it. I normally tried it once it was discovered.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen all that platforming you just did. And in fact, that
Yeah,
entire room can now be skipped using Drep's new trick. So that's another thing that hasn't appeared in World Record yet. But you can just
yeah.
clip through this elevator now.
Oh, oh, right. I don't think I've seen that. Um,
Yeah, like when you
so
enter
the
that area and you like it plays the
yeah.
cutscene where the enemies spawn,
So
you can just turn
does
left and
that mean
clip.
does that mean that we no longer see the death strats
Yeah, it
where
cuts out the only place in the run where you bounce off of the death plane.
man? I like the death scat.
Yeah, we can't have nice things. We lost invisible pole. We lost the death plane bounce.
Man,
Eventually, the game will
that's
only
what.
be clips.
Give it another couple of years, or probably 10 years.
So yeah, this fight is gonna have to be done without ice now. I'm pretty sure. So like in the current route,
Yeah.
at least in my current route, I start this fight without
No,
ice,
I
but I get ice in the
no,
middle of it.
no. I think you can get ice at this stage. I think if you smash,
Well, I don't
if you
think
kill enough of the bad,
if
if you
we'll be
kill enough
able
of the bad
to
guys.
with the new skips is what I mean. Like yeah, you would have to go
Oh,
out you would have to go out of your way to like kill extra enemies
oh, the
now.
new skips.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I hadn't found the skip here yet to get into the to go through the wall right there.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I forgot about this room. It, I do remember having fun with this room. I think there's a neat wee trick, wall run trick here.
Yeah, you can wall run from up the upper ledge. Oh,
Like
there's
that.
that.
Yeah.
There's that too. Yeah, wall run while it's moving.
Yeah, it's just for some reason the prince got jumped to the side.
Coming up on gardens here. I don't know if we were going for the gardens wall clip at this point or not. I
I
I
don't remember if it was even known at the
Yeah,
time.
I don't know. I know after it was found, there was a period of time where even though we knew about it, I just didn't do it because I found it to be too difficult. But eventually, I found ways to make it more doable.
Yeah, apparently I had not sussed out the chat rooms back then either.
Yeah, the timing on those particular swinging bars is weird. It's like the only place in the game where you have to jump over them in that timing, and it's not obvious if you haven't figured it out already. Moment of truth
I think
coming
we
up
might
here.
have another unskippable cutscene here.
Yeah, there's the small one when you pull the lever
Yeah,
here. Yeah.
yeah, for some reason. And I don't think he even triggers a checkpoint. Oh, no, wait, no, it's not unskippable. It's just you can't move for a bit.
Right, you have to wait on the water, yeah. Oh, you are going for the
Oh, we
clip.
do go for that. Oh, of course, because
There's no floor out there.
no, it's because there's a glitched cutscene that you can trigger immediately after the skip.
Yeah. Where all the walls are
Yeah.
gone.
Sorry, folks, for watching the cutscenes again.
Yeah, that's why I used to not go for this when this skip was like brand new, because if you fail it too many times, you have to reset all the way back.
Yeah, but it skips so much.
Oh, nice. Immediately back in bounds.
Yeah. So we have to go backwards a bit to spawn the next level.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you have to do that every time you reset checkpoint here.
Ah, just another Ubisoft game. So I don't think we go for the skip here at the time,
No, that wasn't known
just
yet.
because it was. I well, I don't know if it was not known or if it was just too difficult at the time. It might have just been not known.
Oh yeah, it's possible we knew about it, but just didn't have a setup for it. I only found out
Yeah,
about it. I want to say that's another Epic Dude guy find that you can just.
it might have been. I think we needed a setup because it was just too inconsistent because bad controls.
Phew, saved it there by freezing at the
Saved
absolute
it.
last second. Thank God they decided to make the genies give you XP, because if they didn't, the XP route in this game would be so much worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
This one's from 2016, October of
Yeah,
2016, so just over 9 years ago.
we thought it was world record, but turns out it wasn't. It's just a random run.
Yeah, I know, Sphere. It's in January. I will have been in the Prince of Persia Discord server for 10 years, which is crazy to think about.
so we are
Oh,
going for.
right, right. This wall
Yeah.
run.
Oh yes, there's a yeah. So we're doing a wall run skip rather than the other wall jump skip.
Yeah, this one's so glitchy and funny looking. I completely forgot about this.
Both, if I remember right, both skips look glitchy and funny.
Yeah, true.
This one's just lower because you have to go back to
To
spawn the
spawn the
guy.
yeah, spawn the guy, right. You found fish jump, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yeah, and first jump only exists because of the previous skip that we
Yeah,
now
yeah.
do.
It doesn't work if you don't do
Um,
that skip.
yeah, so we don't do fist jump here. I think I found fist jump after the current uh, skip where you wall jump on the door.
Right, right. Oh man, we really missed an opportunity to call the skip fish fingers.
I am now going to demand that we call the skip fish fingers.
It's
Make
not
it so, Prince of Persia Discord.
it's not too late, and the trick's still in the run to this day. So
Yep, I think Jep's with us in that one as well, Sam. Oh, this is an annoying jump. If you jump onto that pole too soon and then swing off it, you just land on the pillar and then fall to your death.
yeah, one of the times where even doing what the developer intended just doesn't work.
Yeah. So coming up in about half a minute, I want to say, is the only skip that I knew when I started running the game, and I came across it by complete accident. I think I was just not paying attention. In fact, that's it coming up.
Yep, the skip's
I
so
just ended up,
obvious that
yeah,
people don't know it to
I just
skip.
ended up doing that, and then I'm just like, wait, holy shit! I just skipped a section. It was during a run, and I did it completely by accident.
Yeah, no, I've definitely talked to people who did that thinking that it's actually just what you're supposed to do there. Because the
Yeah,
camera even
so
lines it up for you. It's like, hey, look, a water pole.
I was that. There's me impressed that I got this section sub error. How naive I was.
All achievements in their the context of their time, right?
Yeah. So we still can't skip this fight, I don't think.
No, we have to have the birds spawn, and they only spawn after you beat it. Well, I want to say this was the first place we found a use for 360 bird as well as this the skip here, but since that hadn't been found yet, we'll get to see the slant walk. I think is what we called it, right?
Slant walk, is that
It's where you
there was definitely a skip before that, before 360 bird.
yeah, yeah, it's where you after you do the bird stuff, you jump onto like a out of bounds thing that you're not. It's that thing with the water. You jump next to that, and but I guess
I suppose we're about to find out.
I think it would have been before this. So I think you're just doing this whole area, but it's been so long I could be
Yeah, okay.
misremembering.
Yeah, you know, I think I'm just doing this area
Yeah,
as
so maybe we hadn't found
intended.
that yet. I actually think this area is kind of fun. Like, I liked the platforming in this area, but
Yeah, I think my favorite section to play through casually, that we still do properly in the speedruns, is the birdcage section. Just probably just because it's got some nice vistas.
yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, so the camera can get really, really funky in this section,
Yeah.
specifically when you turn that corner. So I think that might be why I was slowing down. So guess what we're going to see here, guys? We haven't seen this boss fight in about 8 years. So so I think it was me that found that with storage you can just jump towards the bridge before the bird jumps and skip the entire boss fight.
And thank God for that skip, because
Yes,
this
I
this
feel really bad for the NMG runners.
yeah, I want to say this the skip for this fight might be the single biggest time save ever found in the game. As far as like singular skips go, I think the skip here skips more gameplay than anything else we have.
Yeah, it definitely saves at least 2 minutes.
Reservoir skip is probably is up there as one of the biggest ones, but I'm pretty confident this one saves more time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we do reservoir skip in this run.
If we knew about it at this point, it was the old version where you had to jump on top of a wall, and that version was so hard.
I don't think I'd bothered with it in this at the time. Ah, yes, that's right. You get knocked down and you have to climb back up for this boss fight because Prince of Persia really like to do that because it's cinematic.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine for our first playthrough, but it gets really, really tedious. So, thank God for boss skip.
I honestly can't remember the specifics in this moment, but there is a trick in that fight these days where you can not be hit by his like shockwave things. I don't remember how you do it. Maybe Smath knows, but there's a way where like even without standing behind the walls, his shockwaves don't hurt you. I think Vin found it.
Anything to do with the stone armor, would it?
Don't think so, but I want to say Ven found that, and it's useful in no energy glitches.
No energy glitches.
Yeah, it's the category where you can't clip and you can't do rewind boosts, but all the other glitches are allowed.
Ah. I think I was shocked there that I didn't manage to make the wall run.
You know what just occurred to me that's going to be really funny is that when you get up top here, the second pillar puzzle. This was before we knew that we weren't doing the optimal solution.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were solving it wrong the whole time.
That was Smath, I'm pretty sure, that found the optimal solution for it.
Yeah, so I think the optimal route now takes 2 or 3 movements, and this one takes
Four,
an
five.
ungodly. Oh wait, no, was it here? Oh, it might have been the next bit
Yeah,
where
it's the next one.
the
It's the...
optimal solution is. Yeah, it's a third one because I think I was solving it in 6 or 7 steps, and it turns out you can do it in 4. I want to
Yeah,
say
we
4 or 5.
just none of us questioned it. It was just how everyone else did it, and we were just like, well, I guess that must be the fastest
I,
way.
I, yeah, I'm taking the blame for that.
Right. What I'm thinking of, Smath, is when you wrote code to prove that we were doing it the fastest way. Now, that must be what I'm thinking of. Damn, I'm just giving everyone else's achievements credit to you. What have you done, Smath?
So there's now a use of storage, and that skips part of the this sliding down the stairs thing. Um, I think it's like the first. I think it's the first loop you skip. I want to say.
Yeah, and then you have to do the part of it blind because the stairs don't despawn
Yeah.
properly.
Oh, that's right. I'm surprised I didn't restart there because I think I'm about to die as well.
It's gonna be close. Oh, you did it.
No, I survived.
Yeah, I that's my favorite hallway to do the speedrun route in, but it's really hard, and if you don't do the speedrun route, it's so easy to die in that hallway.
Yeah, yeah. So just reset the checkpoint, and you can practice a consistent route. So this is memory, the last power up that, or the last superpower that you get. It just spawns platforms and stuff. It's basic. It's like the water freeze power up, except you just press a different button.
Yeah. Honestly, both of those powers are really like clever in their own way as far as
Yeah,
for platforming, and I wish they had done a bit more with it because I feel like there are interesting things you could do with both of them that they
yeah,
just never got
I
around to.
yeah, yeah. I think they could have introduced the memory power up a lot sooner and created some really clever puzzles, possibly surrounding both memory and the water freeze.
Yeah, I was just about to say they never really like intertwine them. It's always one or the other.
Yeah, I no, I think there is one room where they're intertwined.
Honestly, it's something that needs more investigation, Drep. I've tried before, but if we could just find a way to get up
Yeah,
to the exit, like to gain enough height to get up there, then it would skip this whole fight.
yeah, yeah. So we can't skip it with the monsters then because the memory thing hasn't been activated.
Yeah,
Um,
if you
and it
glitch your way
yeah,
into
so
the room, then it's there are invisible poles and stuff you can grab. There just aren't enough of them.
yeah, um, yeah. So your sidekick, who we've not seen during this run, activates the memory things.
Yeah, the
I think I
time.
might have just pressed the wrong button.
Yeah, well, the timing on that one's weird. If you don't press the if you press the memory button too late, then it's doesn't activate.
Yeah. Who needs that curtain? Like, that curtain just exists for no reason other than decoration.
You know, I just
Which I suppose is.
we're gonna see a bunch of platforming here that we haven't seen in a really long time as well, because we didn't know that you could clip out of the wall and ceiling walk. So you're gonna be doing
Oh, yeah.
you're gonna be opening the throne the old-fashioned way here.
Yeah, I think there is another skip I use to open the throne.
Yeah, there are a handful for sure in this room. I don't know exactly which ones we had at this time, but
Yeah, it's been that long because the sailing walk is so much more useful and so much funnier.
oh right, the throne launch.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about throne launch.
This is another cool trick that we were deprived of due to clipping. We don't get to do the
Oh,
collision boost
that
anymore.
was one of that was one of my favorites as well. So I guess one of my favorite skips is replaced by another one of my favorite skips. So it's a lose win.
Yeah. Nice, nicely timed jump there.
So we also get to see this platforming section for the first time.
Yeah, I found that Smath. I found that you can just jump down there, but it took years. Like I also did that just the way he did it for a lot of years before I found out you can just drop down. And then the clipping technology was not quite there yet for
Yeah.
the upcoming section, so I think we're gonna see you do all the fights here.
I think I might attempt one of the clips. I think what has happened at the time was I would waste too many sands
Yeah,
to
to do
clip
the
through
second
both
one.
doors, so I think I only do either the first one or the second one.
You're certainly stocking up on enough energy to do the first one, so we'll see here. Well, I'm gonna do this fight.
Okay, so it'll be the second one I try.
Yeah, the camera makes this one really hard.
Yeah. I've been able to get both of them fairly consistently. Does that upgrade I just took do anything in the speedrun anymore?
Yeah, it's a 1.5 times damage on your power attacks. It didn't help you in that fight, but because you were just fighting the scarabs. But yeah,
Yeah.
it actually does make you kill stuff a lot faster.
Me before realizing you can just kick the guys.
I do honestly think it's faster to jump slash them, but kicking it's one of the few uses for kick.
I used to fail so much in this one. Hey!
Nice invisible beam, classic.
Yeah, classic.
This is just TFS things. This is a
Just
perfect demonstration.
yeah, just another Prince of Persia game.
Oh, nice, going for the jump here. Well, that was interesting.
That was interesting. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think I used to get that fairly consistently, even back in the day.
Yeah, I didn't go for it for a long time because I couldn't do it consistently, but eventually I found the angle.
I don't know why I insist on doing the cool wall jump
When it works, it looks cool.
yeah.
Right,
Oh,
right.
I'm skipping some.
Yeah, I remember. I
Um,
remember finding that one. That's a good one.
yeah, that was a good find.
Yeah, I had not yet gone through the sufficient amount of suffering for Reservoir Skip to exist. So
Um, I don't think I even knew of Reservoir Skip.
I don't think I had found it yet in 2016.
Yeah, no, I think it might have been. I think it might have been just before my run at ESA 17.
Right, you can get to that bird from the ground. I forgot about that.
Me too, actually.
This little section's actually pretty fun from a like a casual platforming perspective. It's like how you run around in a big circle here.
Mm,
Yeah, here's like you were saying. This is one section where they actually do mix the water and
yeah,
memory.
and we skip it.
Yeah, if you look, Smath, the little hole in the wall we just rolled past, you can roll under. You can roll through that hole, and there's a sarcophagus on the other side. It's the only place in the entire game where there's a thing that you have to roll under that I that I know of.
No, there's a door nearer to the
That's
start.
true. That's true. There
That
is there is
triggers
a
a cutscene when you roll under it.
there is a door very early on with the like that's held open by a shield. Yeah, forgot about that.
Right, I don't even know how I got.
Yeah, that was
Oh, I just randomly fell off.
that was interesting for sure.
Yeah, I
You know, I found a way to do this hallway where if you just maintain a walking speed and don't do any unnecessary jumps, every trap just lines up. I don't know if I've ever actually tried to work in jumping around this corner. I might have to look into that.
yeah, I think I was just trying to go as fast as I can and ended up going slow.
Right. We had found this first part of the skip, and then
Yeah,
the rest of it
but the second part,
wouldn't come until
but
storage.
now we do stores before the first part, so we can do the second part.
And I imagine you probably won't be clipping into the sword room because that's like the hardest clip in the game
Um,
if you just try to mash your way through it.
I I think I had done it before. I don't remember if I'd been doing it at this stage. I've definitely tried it before ESA 17.
Yeah, we knew about it for a long time before we started working it
Yeah.
into runs just because of how crazy hard it was.
I think I still haven't managed to do it consistently yet. Yeah, I don't think I knew that you could just go straight to the last guy.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Oh, interesting that I went that. Oh, I must have just
Yeah, so
went straight for the switch.
this
Yeah.
was before we were going for the door clip here.
I hate this puzzle.
Agreed. I don't know what it is about it, but there's something very
It's
aggravating
the
about this
timing.
section.
It's the timing. Um, yeah, so it's like if you don't upgrade your freeze power at all, then you have to get this perfectly. And that's another example of the game just directing you towards a direction you're not actually holding down when you're jumping.
Yep, if you're too close to a ledge, the game just sends you on your merry way right into a wall.
Yep.
And now we have is it 14, I think? 14 times damage multiplier is what this sword gives you.
Um, it gives you a massive multiplier anyway. It kills most enemies in one hit.
It's either 14 or 17 for some reason. I just can't remember in this moment. But yeah, it's just an insane power boost.
So how did you calculate the damages?
I'm sure we could do it with Cheat Engine now, but back in the day, what I did is I just went into the time trial thing and I just tested every upgrade by treating one sword slash with no upgrades as one damage. And so like then I would I would see how many hits it took to kill enemies after I got each upgrade, and that's how I figured it all out.
Right, so I don't think we're gonna get the disappearing door this run.
Yeah, I don't know if we even knew about that. Oh, well, you are resetting.
Or maybe
No, yeah, I don't think we
I
knew.
think I was resetting to
Get energy, yeah.
reset the sands. Yeah, no, I think I had come across it accidentally during a run, but did not at the time realize what was going on.
Right,
Hadn't been
right.
able to do it until I think it might have been you that discovered a consistent way to do it.
I don't remember for sure.
Yeah, I feel it was. I for some reason feel it was you.
Definitely could have been. It was a long time ago.
Somebody can point out in chat if it was somebody else.
That room in particular was always so annoying. There was always like one or two enemies left that you couldn't see because they were like behind the camera.
Yeah.
And then this area is skipped with a 360 bird these days,
Yeah.
but
360 bird is so good. But it's only I think we only use it 3 times
yeah,
in the run.
I want to say 3. Oh, 4 because there's one in the final area of the game where we use it.
Okay. Oh yeah, doing the tower climb.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course.
Looks like yeah, not going for the clip here.
Yeah, I think we did know of the door clip.
I don't think we knew. Oh, okay, you were just killing the guy first to get the camera.
Oh, I was killing the guy to fix the camera.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. I don't think we knew yet that you could you could clip through the other half by just wall running. So we were using whirlwind to clip through both sides, which was harder.
I think I still use whirlwind for both sides and just managed to get it more consistently.
Oh, that's fair. Well, if you're like when you're inside the door, if you just turn around so that you're facing the direction you came from, you can just hold wall run, and he'll just clip out the other side.
Right. Yeah.
Then I think I think there's a skip in this little tower that we didn't have yet.
No, I think the only one here that I think there is a 360 bird somewhere here.
Yeah, we already passed it. It was in the section leading
Yeah.
up to this.
No, there's an. I was sure there was another one. I could be mistaken. So for some reason at this point in the run, I was arguing with someone over who was the best sidekick character in Zelda.
The deep lore.
It's Midna. It's still Midna.
This hallway is easily the hardest one to in the game to do without stopping. Like if you want to get all of the jumps in that you can, you have to like aim perfectly.
I think I just walk.
Then in this next room there was another door clip that we knew about but was just so hard.
Yeah, I don't think I bothered with the door clip.
Yeah, I didn't for the longest time. It was one of the last skips that we knew about that I added into my route because before we had better ways of clipping, it was just so difficult.
Right, so I knew about this shortcut.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I don't think I did it the fastest way though.
Oh wow, I didn't realize we already knew about this.
Yeah, that's a fun little skip. I think I found it. I didn't know about the cutscene skip here. When did that get found?
Pretty recently, like relatively speaking. That one's pretty new.
Oh yeah, and I think because of that skip that was found,
this fight doesn't spawn.
The bad guys, yeah. So you have to do this skip. Thankfully, it's a relatively easy skip.
Yeah.
I think I just killed the guys here just to build up the sand points.
Yeah, I was doing that too until we stopped spawning them. Nice, salvaged.
Yeah, I think some guys just died randomly.
Yeah, so I always reset this checkpoint because if you come into this hallway without resetting checkpoint, sometimes you can get impossible patterns. Like you can get saw blades that you just there's no answer. And I assume it's because we glitch it, but I don't know.
No, I think I have seen the impossible patterns even without glitches when I was just running the game at first. Right, so I think we're getting a zip here.
Yep. That's a fun one.
Yeah, I love those ones. I think I just do it just for laughs. I don't know if it even saves time.
Yeah, I don't go for it because I'm pretty sure it just about breaks even, but it is always a fun one to see.
Yeah, I just go for it just for the laughs.
Final climb, honestly, one of the best parts of the game in my opinion. I had no idea. I had no idea you could survive that.
Yeah, you can survive that. I honestly forgot that you can survive that. Yeah, this is a really, really fun section to play play through casually and to speedrun, I would say. We skip this first cycle of birds now, don't we?
No, I don't think so.
I feel like we do. I think there's a way to jump to another platform. I think there's like 4 or 5 different ways to skip this section we're coming up to. So let's see which one I go for.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know about that.
Well, I don't know. I don't even remember if that's the fastest or the most optimal one.
It might be just a little bit faster than wall running and jumping to the bird, which is what I always did, which is like really hard. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
app.
know. I knew there was like what 3 or 4 different ways to skip that section. I think one involved going to another platform because it was slightly easier. Oh, so this is the third unskippable cutscene. So during the marathon runs, I would always take the opportunity to take a selfie with the crowd behind me, just to create memories uh, for my times in ESA. I can't remember if I did that for my run at ESA Germany, which is now called SpeedCon.
I wonder, had I found the quick kill yet?
The quick kill. I just mentioned the quick kill just there. So,
Oh, okay, cool,
but I
cool.
don't know. But I don't know if we found um, the optimal route to killing Ratash.
Gotcha. That's actually that upgrade you got, power attack upgrade. It is mandatory for the quick kill as well, so that's another reason we
Yeah,
get it.
yeah, that sounds about right now. So, who here likes Bayonetta? I do now wish that they just replaced the music here with the Bayonetta soundtrack.
I've always wanted to play that series. I've never gotten around to it.
I played bits of the first one, and I think I've got the second one. But there we go. I just mentioned Bayonetta in this run as well. So the game must have existed back then, right?
Yeah, I don't know what year the first one came out, but apparently before 2016.
Yeah.
I remember I used to always be so nervous about resetting checkpoint here and at the final boss because I was always like, if I was on world record pace or something, I would be so worried that the game was gonna crash because we didn't use in game timing at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of which, no crashes this run.
Yeah, unless you get one in the final boss, I guess this was one of the few that just didn't have a crash.
Yeah, I'm honestly impressed.
Yeah, I remember I would sometimes just not reset at the final boss. I would just kill a bunch of enemies real quick to get the energy I needed because yeah, it looks like you're doing the same. Just
Yeah.
didn't want to risk the crash.
Well, I think it was less nerves and more just I knew I could get the energy.
Nah, that's fair.
Okay, so I think we are going for the quick kill.
Yeah, it looks like it. But in this route,
Oh, failed there.
in this route, you didn't have stone armor because it wasn't mandatory
Yeah.
yet. So I remember when we
Yeah, so
started getting stone armor, I started using it in the final boss, and I was like, man, why weren't we always using this?
Yeah. So I had failed that first segment of the quick kill. So I don't think we're getting the quick kill this run.
Yeah, no, it's really hard to recover from if you deal the wrong amount of damage to him.
So we might be seeing an extra, I think, 2 phases?
Yeah, the extra giant fight in Phase 3 and then the extra enemies in Phase 4.
No, I don't think it skips the phases as much as it just Ritash just doesn't attack between 2 of the phases.
It does skip Phase 3 with the giant. The giant never spawns if you get the quick kill.
Oh, right. I think that just shows how long it's been since I've seen the giant fight.
Yeah.
So does that mean there were 2 giants in Ritash's fight?
I think just the one. Because they're like the fight you've already done didn't have one, and the next fight won't either. Well, lucky for you guys that he failed the quick kill, so you get to see the giant.
Yeah, so that's phase 3 done. That's phase 4 done. Oh yeah, you know what? I think it's.
Should be right here. Yeah, there he is.
I got excited there. I thought the bird had spawned and it didn't.
Oh, gotcha. Extra spitball phase. I love how they throw that giant at you like, like was once upon a time a whole boss unto itself, but you just deal so much damage now that you can kill it before it finishes getting out of the ground.
Oh no,
There it
we
is.
did it.
Well, a 9 years belated GG.
9 years delayed, GG. Yeah, I wonder if there's been anyone getting world records since.
Yeah.
Maybe a fella called Samabam.
Yeah, I do my best. This is also
Maybe,
Robbie got his world records after this as well.
He did. He briefly had world record. Who is it that's got it now?
It's still me.
So yeah, I thought somebody else had it. No.
No, we've had a couple people pick up the game here and there, but no one's grinded for world record.
Well, maybe people should. So Robbie's still second. Vinev is third. I'm in fourth. I thought it was below that now.
Yeah, no, to be fair, a lot of the people who have joined have focused on other categories. Like Smath's pretty much only played NMG, and then Oh, Vin's put most of his energy into no energy
Yeah.
glitches. All right, well
So,
that's the end of the run here.
well,
I'm gonna switch us over to the outro screen real quick, which may or may not have my audio, so bear with us, please.
all right. Well.
Yes, I see that we didn't have audio. Thank you for the heads up. I'm working on it. Tell you what, I can't be bothered. We're just going back to the run watching scene. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll let you go ahead and say your outro again here, Fingers.
Okay. Yeah. Just wanted to say, it's been a pleasure chatting with you again, Sam, after so long. Shout out to Seven Eraser and Tokalone for reaching out to me and getting me to co-commentate on this. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks to the Pop Runs organizers for organizing this. Thanks, Samabam, for joining me. And thank you guys for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. Agreed across the board. And everyone look forward to our next retro rewatch, which will be on Tuesday. And will be Smath and maybe someone else looking back at an old 2K8 record. So everyone look forward to that, and we will see you later.